What is a therapeutic relationship and how is it developed?
A therapeutic relationship is one that essentially helps you get better. And when you first enter treatment, you're meeting a doctor, prescriber who you may not know much about, but you'll probably be engaged with treatment for that person for some time. And over that period, it's not necessarily going to be all plain sailing, and I think that's an important thing to recognise, that a good therapeutic relationship allows boundaries to be set, conflict to occur, but those things are resolved in a non-intimidating way. You should be able to ask questions of your prescriber and get clear information. You should feel that you're heard. You should feel that you trust that person and that you understand and accept that they have good training and that you get a good sense that you're being taken care of.
What is a good therapeutic relationship? In addition to trust, you also need to have two-way communication. And that means that the doctor's not just telling you what you should do, but is actually saying, well, from the information you've told me, it sounds like you might need these things, or that you would benefit from having access to these people. But then you have to be involved in the decision making. If I tell you, you need to take this tablet, go away and do it now, it's very unlikely that you're going to actually do that. Let's get real. But if we talk about that there's 5 or 6 different treatments, and the reason why I think this one is the best for you is this reason, and you've talked about it, and we've talked about what the side effects of treatment are, and we've talked about how it's not just tablets, it's also counselling and the family supports and all that sort of stuff, then the chances are that we'll get a much better relationship, you and I, out of that. You'll trust me and I'll trust you to do the sharing of information that means that the management that we actually do together is the most effective for you.
My advice would be to listen to your doctor's advice, trust in your doctor and follow where he's at. And you've got to be honest with him, and you got to tell him how you're feeling. Because your dose might be too high and you're going to feel tired or sleepy or whatever, or your dose could be too low and you're going to want to use, or you could go through withdrawal. And I guess you need to trust in the fact that the medical staff know what they're doing, because they're not going to suggest something or recommend something to you that's not specifically right for you.
Methadone and buprenorphine treatment is a highly regulated area, and your doctor, your prescriber, will be bound by lots of regulations. So while he or she might be really wanting to be flexible and helping you and give you what you ask for, in many circumstances that's just not able to happen. And that might be a point in the therapeutic relationship where you and your prescriber might really need to negotiate on what you would like and what's actually possible under the guidelines around treatment.